watching X News. What's up, everybody? Hopefully everybody's having a great time. We got Explosive Artists here. We were going to make this a weekly special where we just do crypto weekly reviews of what happened in the last week, because boy howdy has there been has there been some craziness in this week of crypto news. First, let's get away with the price. We gotta check the price and everything, because everybody loves to see that. 4.73 cents. We are, look at this, guys. We are above the 9 EMA. Everybody loves to see the 9 EMA, but we're just holding on to it very closely. Yes, very closely. It's a cliffhanger. We're all just gonna be watching it. And 8 Gwei right now. So prices for gas are pretty nice, right? So first thing that I wanted to talk about, you heard this, we've talked about this earlier.
Talked about it briefly.
Mr. Saylor is sailing off. Mr. Sailor Moon Boy is Sailor Moon Boy is he's leaving he's not leaving MicroTragedy. He is stepping down. And as their biggest advocate, I'm not able to follow him on Twitter because he blocked me. But just because I told him that Bitcoin was not, because he's lying. He was lying and saying that Bitcoin was good for power or something like that. And I said, what? How is it good?
It's gonna save the environment.
I can't remember the exact, but it was like, yes, it was more of like a saving the environment kind of thing. And I'm just like, no, it's not.
It was like
literally the opposite.
It was a bunch of gibberish, circle talk.
Right. Yeah. Where it's just like, he must not know what he's talking about. But yeah, he's been there for 30 years. This will take place on the 8th. So he'll be there for 4 more days. And let's see. He's just stepping down. He's gonna be looking after more of their investment fund. He's the investment fund guy, which is great.
That makes
great
sense.
to see Mr. Squirrely Man, the mouse man himself, going after the cheese.
I heard your cheese impression the other day.
Look at him. He looks like he has cheese. Can I have some cheese, please? Look at him. He has cheese. Look. You can't tell me that man doesn't divest in some cheese once in a while.
It's funny because it didn't hit me until you said that, but it's perfect. It's perfect.
He's the cheese man.
And I don't follow this fellow, but I pop in once in a while on his page to see, like, his tweets are so silly, and then there seems to be so many people interacting with it, and I'm like, this can't be real. This can't be. That's what I thought. Real life souls.
Better hook up with him on LinkedIn. Okay. He says he stepped down from CEO post so he can focus on promoting Bitcoin. Yeah, which is hilarious. Well, I'm sure he has to, because it's like, bro, we're going to need you to step down because you just lost the company $1 billion.
Yeah.
And now they've got a perfect way to sell, is what I think. Either that or they're.
Sounds like expectation too.
He looks sketchy. Yeah, he does look sketchy. Yeah. Epic thumbnail, micro PP. Well, thank you, Dave. Thank you. Hopefully everybody's doing good. This is just a hangout session. We're just gonna be talking things that happened this week, interacting with the chat. It'll be good. He looks like he has 2 white whiskers. Yeah. Did you see the thumbnail today?
I did not. I didn't. I was awaiting the
we have to hold on.
Link.
Now we have to look it up. Let's see. Is this
your thumbnail game? I've always been impressed by how far you've come with your
thank you. That's very kind of you.
It's true. You can look it up. The proof
look
is in
it
the
up.
pudding.
Yes, that's true. Oops. Copy, and then we'll be over here. There you go. So that's the MicroTragedy. We got the mouse. The mouse man himself.
Did you
look it up? Okay, I may have enhanced the teeth, but the lip is where it was at.
But the lip and the ears are real.
Those are real. Okay.
That's hilarious.
So yes,
Very
well, thank you
nice.
for the yes. Let's hi X kids, cheese, please. Yes, we got the cheese man himself.
It's not laser eyes, it's cheese eyes.
Yes, it's cheese. It's the cheese man himself. All right, but yeah, he's stepping down. It's kind of crazy because everybody's touted this man as like the Bitcoin savior ever since Roger Ver. So Roger Ver went to go promote his own coin, which is Bitcoin Cash, and it's gone down 90 something percent in the last phase. And he actually made Bitcoin better. It's crazy because Bitcoin Cash, as most of you guys probably hate it or whatever, but it's faster than Bitcoin. It does what Bitcoin was going to do. It can be used as peer-to-peer like what it was supposed to be, cash. And but it's down like 90, probably way crazier than that, like 99% at this point. And Roger Ver used to be, they called him Bitcoin Jesus, because back in the day he was this guy that was like, I've seen children in Africa dying and we need to get them unbaked. And it was just like he was just like this
and they
guy.
called him Jesus.
But now
they're gonna be blaspheming.
Yeah, they blasphemed and then they nailed them to the cross. So they're
and now he's gonna be looking over their trades, their financial trades.
Hopefully the second coming of Richard Hart doesn't take them down too hard. Well, look at this: 129,699 Bitcoin, $3 billion at today's prices. I did the math the other day, and it's about, they bought it because an average price is 30,664 a piece. So, and if you add all that up, it's about $4 billion that they spent for Bitcoin, and they're down $1 billion. Actually, more than $1 billion. They say it's 918, so maybe not more than a billion, but.
Yeah,
looks to me from the math that I did, it was more than $1 billion. So I don't know where they're getting this. Not more than $1 billion. So
yeah, they're probably trying to cushion it a little bit,
yeah, but yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Let's see, their stock price is it was up yesterday.
Right, I remember.
Yeah. So like right when they announced that he's leaving, bam, they get an explosion in price, or not leaving, 13%, stepping down, which maybe this is good for their company. And
makes sense. Dude, they're like, get him out of here.
Yeah, but look at this. You can't tell me that's not some pump and dump. That's 20.
It looks like a few coins that I look at for fun, just to see like
right.
There's certain coins I follow for fun.
Well, and this is coin. That was coins. Look, this has been in 19 years, dude. This is a 19 years. Oh Lord,
streak. 19 years.
19 years from here to here. 19 years, and then they finally got a little bit of a pump. So yikes to this company, MicroTragedy. We salute you, but it doesn't look like you're doing too well. And actually, it goes further back than this. This is 1998. And the company was founded in 1989, so it's even further than that. Yeah, they got one pump. It was probably the .com bubble right here, and then they're gonna go in the Bitcoin bubble right here, and now guess what? They're wrecked. The next one, obviously, Solana getting drained. Their wallet's drained. They still have no idea how it's happening. I think it's not hilarious in the mean, like malicious, but I find it hilarious.
As in the people involved, there's some real human souls that are involved in this, and that's a bummer. But
that is,
if you're looking at the big picture of the crypto as a game, big game, it's like, I understand what you're saying.
Oh, here we go. Hey guys, great show as always. Enjoying the financial advice. Well, there's no financial advice here if you've ever been a part of this channel. But
yes,
for sure.
I did not go to school for any financial anything.
Yeah. That is like a chart of Meg Ryan was hot. Dude, Meg Ryan, is she not hot anymore? I feel like we have to find
maybe she had a rough patch, I used to love Meg Ryan.
Yeah.
I used to like Michelle Pfeiffer. Remember Michelle Pfeiffer?
She was kind of hot back then, but yeah, she turned
back in the Batman Returns. I mean,
she looked like
she's got to be old though.
Yeah.
She's got to be 60.
Maybe she didn't suck any children's blood or anything like that. Maybe that's her problem.
Could be.
She's got to get
Yeah,
into
old
that.
Billy,
Maybe yeah. Oh
the
geez.
city slicker.
City slicker himself. City slicker man. So yeah, the Solana going down. I don't believe, or excuse me, not down. They're getting hacked. 15,000 wallets currently. I think it's more than that. They're like really lowballing, and this was as of yesterday. I think they're lowballing the numbers, but
It sounds
15,000
like
wallets get
I don't
affected.
know. I don't know what
Right.
happened. You know,
No, well, that's the
really
thing is they
don't know what
literally
happened.
have no idea what's going on. They don't know if it's a private key compromise or if it's a wallet thing. They have no idea at this time. And it's crazy to
Bummer.
me. They're only 10% down. They're
I know.
only
I saw that. I was like, what?
in the last 24 hours, they're only 4.5% down in the last year. It's like, guys, these guys are the people that shut off their blockchain all the time. They're like, oh, we got to halt the blockchain, or the blockchain just stops working and then they just turn it back on. They're like, oh, we got to get somebody in there to flip some levers to turn it back on. Guys, that is not a real blockchain. That's the opposite of decentralization. They also came up with their own store to sell their NFTs, like a real store in real life. It was a real store. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got to show it to you. Solana store. Here we go. Look at this.
It'd be such a bummer to not be able to, transact, and then to hear that they don't have any idea what's going on, any kind of explanation, or
Right. Yeah, it's like, come on, get out of here. Yeah, so there's a Solana store right here, and you can go and look at NFTs. And here's the verse visual of the storefront will look like. Oh, this must have been a while ago, because I think it's an actual thing now.
kind of looks like a love sack store from far away.
Yeah, I've been to one of those actually because I wanted to check them out, but it was one time. I don't know where those people make their money.
I don't know, man. I had a love sack back in the day.
They're nice.
Yeah, yours is great.
Solana spelled backwards is anal OS. So there's that.
Oh
there is
God,
that.
Is it?
Dude, you're only 2% is in circulation of Solana. See that? I believe. So it's probably they can't even dump it. They can't even dump it.
And they want to talk about the ROA.
Meth Ryan.
Is she a meth lady?
No, I don't know. She might be methed up, but she's not. I don't know if she's done the drugs. Well, they had MicroStrategy being down $1 billion. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
It's rough.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean that it's got to be something that it's like probably pissing them off. But Solana, excuse me, we're back on Solana.
Yeah.
So Solana opens up their store. They have all this. They're going down all the time. Their freaking blockchain is getting wrecked all the time, and then people just wonder why. People call this space a scam. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of scams in here.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially when it's still so high up in the rankings. I know.
Right, market cap means nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you mean by rankings also not only just market cap, but you also mean like the popularity, people talking about them. Yeah, all these big YouTubers like Altcoin Daily. I'm sure that they've talked about them, even if they haven't. BitBoy,
the Twinkies,
big players, the Twinkie boss.
I didn't know they were twins, and when you told me,
you have never seen the Winklevoss twins.
Oh no,
he doesn't know. So there's these somebody, two people, Gemini, the it's like Coinbase, but it's called Gemini.
Yes.
So there's twins that own that. Of course,
too. They're called Gemini,
and they're called Winklevoss. Their last name is Winklevoss. I thought you were calling them the Twinklevoss. I like that Twinklevoss twin.
The Twinkies.
The Twinkies.
Because Twinkies used to come in packs of 2 back in the day.
Oh, they did.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I've dove into some Twinkies myself, but they were never that good. I never thought that they were that good.
I think it's because I wasn't really allowed them very much when I was a kid. So when I got one, I was like, oh my God. But I haven't had one in 10, 15 years. Oh yeah, the Nutty Buddy things.
Oh, Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters. I'll kill a whole box in a sitting.
Oh, dude. So yeah, Solana. So Solana goes down. Sorry for the tangent.
Yeah,
But not the Solana goes down. They don't know what's going on with it, guys. They're just in disbelief. You can't revoke any permissions. This thing that they say that will save you is pretty much starting a new wallet and hardware wallet, which I would just start a new wallet. Don't use their whatever because they have like a MetaMask, I guess, like kind of their own wallet. Don't use that. Use a hardware wallet to put your stuff on. And don't maybe just get off of Solana. That'd probably be my best guess here, right?
Go to something that works.
Right.
It can be 1 in the morning.
This is the best, like the biggest ad for PulseChain, I think, for PulseChain being late. You know, there's lots of people out there that are crying about it, they're pissed off, and we get it. But I would rather it be a year from now and never have anything like this happen than put it out last year and everybody's like, woo, you know, and then it's happening like this all the time. Yeah. We start up a PulseChain store and then next week it's going down. You know, it's like, oh, geez. Dude, they came out with a phone, bro. They came out with a phone, a Solana phone. Yes, I'm not even lying.
Is it like on a Droid or something or what?
I think it's
is it like their whole design?
I don't know. Lord. I haven't looked into it because I knew Solana was garbage when it was able to shut down. So I was like, they came up with their own phone. Well, that's the stupidest idea. You can't even keep up your own blockchain. Why would you trust these people with a phone, manufacturing your phone?
I feel like 9 out of the 10 scammy coins that I pay attention to for fun involve some kind of like a phone device or like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know.
Well, these guys made a phone. I believe they actually made a phone. I'm not sure. Let's see. Nomics ranks Sol grade C and only 39 transparent volume. Well, I rank Nomics 0 as an F with 0% transparent volume because screw those guys. Let's see. But yeah, that's a hex.
The transparent grades on Nomics are wonky because you could have hex. It'll be at like 90 something %, and sometimes it'll get like a B, and then you'll have some coins that are like 15% transparent volume and they'll still get like a C or something like that. It's like,
oh really?
Yeah, like you'd expect the grades to be a little bit more in line with the percentage they're at, you know. Usually hex is at an A on Nomics.
Oh really?
Yeah. But
then they transparently release different
exactly
their market cap. Gotcha.
Yes,
we should rank them. Oh wait, we did. I'm pretty sure they're
we should rank the ranking site.
I want to see what they're not or what Nomics is on Google Play Store still. I want to hold on. I'm gonna find this out.
Honestly, and like I said, I'll go on to places like that. I usually use Dex Screener if I'm looking at the hex price, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
You showed me that one, and then
1.2.
Oh my god, wrecked.
Yeah, wrecked. Well, you go and look at them, and it's like all hate. Well, not hate. We'll not say hate, but it's all rankings from hexagons. Because after it was a big campaign to rank them, and dude, I remember they could have been a great ally, but they could have
been contenders.
Yeah, it's like I get it. You want to rank us correctly, and I'm totally okay with that. We've talked about it many times before. It's okay to rank us. You know, you think that ours is 50% less because of the OA coins. I get it. For one, they have moved because circulating supply. Sure, it means circulating. It has to be moving around. But guess what? Circulating supply, guess what? In the on the big payday, they moved. I'm guessing somewhat they moved probably during the sacrifice phase. So they have been moving. But they don't take Satoshi's coins, who has 1 million Bitcoin in circulate, or they put those in circulating. So it's like you guys
they don't go anywhere
about theirs. No, they haven't moved for however long, since 2011 or 2010 or something like that. So it's like you guys rank these coins, but you don't want to rank our coins. Okay,
because we were like number 3 or something for a while, weren't we? Weren't we like 3 or 4 behind?
Were we?
I wanted to say we were right behind Tether, and you know what I mean. All these other
we were pretty high up there.
And then the next thing you knew, we were like at 12 or something or 16, and everybody's like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
I even was like, what?
It pissed the Hex kids off. But in all
asses.
actuality, it wasn't that bad of a deal. You know, we get to raise ranks now. We've done it. Dude, we went from like I think we started a coin market cap where we were just running through the ranks, where we passed Doge when Doge was at rank 50. We were passing those guys, and then that coin market cap put us at 201. And then coin paprika, we would look at that and we were doing it. I feel like. And it was just like, yeah, coin market cap.
We're at 201 no matter what the price is.
No matter what.
Like what?
Yeah, that's great.
How does that make any sense? At least move us around, for Pete's sake.
Right? Just let us. So yeah, Solana, you're wrecked. You probably shouldn't use Solana, guys. If you're on Solana and you're watching this, like, what are you doing with your life? Like, how many
maybe
times
Michael Saylor has a rough track record after all. Maybe he,
what?
Maybe Michael Saylor has a rough track record. I don't understand why people would want to,
Oh, yeah, right. Well, he does. He got
it's like the losingest coach ever.
Michael Saylor got sued in 2000 or something like that for fraud. Which, people can redeem themselves. I'm not hating on anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like bringing up people's past, especially from 20 years ago. A lot of people can save face and do good for others, but in that time. But it's like, dude, come on! Like, you're now promoting Bitcoin. You're wrecked. You're
telling
like,
people to sell
you're a maxi. Yeah. You're a maxi. You're telling people to mortgage their houses and stuff like that. It's like, dude, what the heck? Like, even I've never told anybody to mortgage their house or take a credit card or any type of loan. Like, I've always lived debt free, and I want to always live debt free. And so it's like telling somebody else to live like,
debt full,
degenerately like that is so gross to me. It's like, ugh.
Yeah, especially in a highly volatile market,
Yeah. Well, now we see, they told him that at probably $40,000, and look where it's at now. Sad times. There must be a backdoor in the wallet somewhere. Coordinated planned attack is what it sounds like to me. Yeah, that sounds probably pretty true.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, I could see that.
That makes sense
for sure. Nomad, but yeah, so the day before, Nomad bridge, $190 million. Pretty much it was a bridge, one of these other things that PulseChain will utilize, which will be the what is it? It starts with the zero mad or something. I can't remember what bridge we're going to use, but it's a better bridge than what these guys were using. So don't be, it's a bridge that hasn't been wrecked yet. But they got hacked and $190 million. And it was pretty much, if anybody knew how to use it, they could just take as many coins as they wanted out of there. So pretty crazy week. It's been a pretty crazy week. Over almost $1 billion, probably still. Well, $500 million, because 190 here. And I don't know how much was in Solana. Probably, I thought it was. Well, Solana had 250 million stolen from their last exploit. From their last one. Now they're losing other people's money, but we'll see how much.
Bummed.
I don't think that, yeah, right.
If this happened in Hex, it'd be like,
oh, dude, you know how many people would be freaking out against us? How many people would be like, oh, I saw this coming? It's like, yeah,
right.
Except for we're almost at 1,000 days, guys. We're at like 980, and we're still going strong. Yeah, flawless victories. Here's another thing I wanted to show. So this is the average, by the way, hexfire.com. This is hexfire.io. That's where you can get some of these charts. And I just wanted to show you the average stink length from the start of Hex. So, you can see it right here. It started at about 3.9. Well, day 3, 4, 5. And then you can see on day 4, it really was about where it started averaging out, but then it starts going pretty high up. Then you see the big payday where, most of the
that day.
The OA staked. Yeah. And then, we're seeing it right now which is crazy. Excuse me. Let me zoom out. There we go.
Ooh.
So we're there. Yeah. It gets even crazier. So right now we're about 6.53 average stink length. And this is only 2.5 years into the thing, into Hex, and we're already seeing 6.5 6.5 years average stake length, which is crazy. Because like Richard says, if you have 6.5, how many 15-year stakes do you have to have that are averaging? Like that's
right
like
to offset the average, because there's tons of short-term ones,
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy to me. So yeah, that's something interesting that I just wanted to show.
Very interesting. Up and to the right.
Up and to the right, it looks like, yeah, we did top out at 6.7, which, even if this stayed the same, it's a pretty crazy number. 6.5 years. Even if we saw 5, 6 years, that's pretty crazy.
6.5, that's a long
but look
time
at all these things that you can check out. Stake supply, percentage stake, which would be a cool one. We can check out percentage.
That's pretty cool.
Let's see. And how do I pop this up? So there you go. So this is the percentage stake, guys. So as you can see, we are getting less and less people actually staking. As like you can see, let's see.
Interesting.
February or March of 2020, you can see almost 31% of the people are staked. Obviously, the big payday. And then let's see. But everybody wants to hate on the OGs. This is what I find hilarious. Everybody wants to hate on the OGs, right? Let me take this off.
I have stakes out. I don't even know how many 15-year stakes I have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Multiple.
Yeah. Well, everybody wants to hate on the OGs, but look at what the OGs did, guys. For the first, however many days.
Yeah.
This is the OGs, right? This is the OGs. Guess what? They're staked. This is the OGs. This is the OGs. This is after the big payday, guys. This is after the big payday. This is people that are just, these are people that are just getting in the hex.
Buying in after the
hex.
While it was pumping.
Right. And so there, less and less people are actually staking when the pumps are in. But nobody's saying anything like that. Everybody's blaming these guys when you can see they're the ones staked. They did the smart move and actually staked. And the other people are like, these people are the ones that are going, it's the OGs who jump in. It's like, dude, you guys got to freaking stake it. Look at the average. Look at the prices you're going to get. Look at how many hex you're going to get per T-share now than what you were getting back here, because it's all a percentage of how much of the pool you're getting. Because if you were staked in 31%, you're going to get way less than you're going to get over here at the 9.5. So
I agree.
Everybody that's hating on the OGs, I don't see it very much, but there is some of the new guys that are like, you OGs are just.
I feel like they're just noobs. Like,
look at, yeah, that's probably true.
They're still learning.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's how you.
I don't know
how many. It depends, I guess, huh?
Yeah, 4.5 cents. I'm not sure. Let's see. The one time Solana needed to be down, they weren't and got hacked. 20 million, probably.
Give or take.
Yeah.
At 5 cents.
Yeah. Sold price unaffected. Okay. Right.
Right.
There must be. Okay, we read this. Let's see. Solana, yes. Let's see. Imagine the service of their phone. Yeah, could you imagine? What's up, Johnny?
Right.
I could not imagine a world without a Solana store. Yeah, exactly. I can't imagine a store without Solana.
Oh Lord, they put a Solana at the Flatirons. Let's go. They're opening at 9.
Right next to the Goodwood. Right next to the Applebee's. I gotta get there. It's an American tradition to go to the Solana store before we go to
the Applebee's.
They just copycat the name from Microsoft. Oh, MicroStrategy. Yeah, that's probably why they actually did pretty well in the 2000. That's what you're getting at. Because they were paid to show. Gross. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are paid to show, man. And Richard even told us
for free.
At some time we do, but at some time he told us that what's it called? That people are paid to FUD hex. There's actual people that he knows that are paid to FUD hex.
I believe
so that's pretty crazy. And that Richard would say something like that is even crazier, I think. Solana goes down more than a hooker at the end of the month when rent is due. Okay.
I'll take your word for it.
My mother watches this TV show.
I wouldn't.
MicroStrategy asked for 900 million impairment charge. He win taxpayers loss. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna taxpayers loss for sure. My friends used to call him Microsoft. Okay. I didn't get him to say it soon. Close. Okay. Well, you got me to say it. MicroTragedy, hexologist. Yeah, I'm good. I got him. We get blamed for everything. I never heard people hating on OG, Sol, ETH, or Link, guys. Exactly. Nobody's hating on the OG Bitcoin guys selling, right?
Or even
like they all blame Elon
selling.
Musk. Or Vitalik, 70,000 ETH. Dude, he sold 70,000 ETH at the top.
Nobody, it makes a anti-Richard argument silly, pretty silly.
The main risk for hexagons is free claims of bad OPSEC. I would agree. Yeah. Putting your seed phrase in your Google Drive or in your OneDrive or whatever they are, probably a bad idea. Or taking a picture on your phone and just thinking that you're safe, probably not a good idea.
Don't do it. I don't even like reading my words.
Out loud. You don't even say them. I would tell you.
Even like to
remember that one time you're like, I'm gonna tell you my seed phrase so you can. I was like, no, don't even say it. Don't say it over the phone. I don't know who's listening.
You're like, just give it to me next time I see you. Hexo does have my seed phrase, but
don't say that. Now I'm a target.
No, you're not.
Thanks a lot.
They're not even at your house.
Bad offset. Bad.
Not even at your house.
Solana 3.27% down today. Seriously, what the F? Yeah, exactly. Look at Hex. We're down 2.86% today. And Solana down 3.27. I think that there's something.
There's some tomfoolery going on.
Yeah. Let's see. Use Solana. Let's see. Never use MetaMask. Oh, I don't know about that. Don't use MetaMask without a hardware wallet, period. Yeah, I mean you can do both. I don't think that I think that MetaMask is pretty safe. If the seed is on the device that's online, it's not safe. Yeah, I mean I could see it, but man, I don't know. I trust MetaMask more than I do Solana wallet, that's for sure. But yeah. Hardware wallets are where you'd want to.
That's ideal.
It's ideal. Delete your seed phrase off of there. Make a mock. I have fake wallets, or not fake wallets, but something I'll put in a few hex into just so I can, do this show or whatever, just to kind of, if I'm going to use my computer, but have offline cold storage wallets.
Mm-hmm.
Market cap is so important. Why don't ranking site even use it? LOL. Yeah, exactly.
Very true.
Make up their own. They just make up their own, right? Let's
Must
see.
Be nice.
I use coinranking.com to see market cap ranking. Okay. I've never used them.
I haven't either. Honestly, I'm just to the point where I don't really pay attention to market cap. I'll check prices. There's a few fun coins that I like to see, like, let's see where this one's at. I don't own any.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I would never shill it, but they're fun. It's a fun social study almost when you pay attention to the life of a coin for a while.
Well, it's kind of like, us checking on Solana, or that guy that just said what the price is. It's like, we don't want to see anything go down, and we don't want to see anybody's money to get lost, but it is it does feel kind of good when you're like, you've been telling people to get out of what they've been doing. You're like, dude, we've been telling you to get out of Solana for since the first time it was able to get shut off and then turned back on. And you continue to play, it's like playing with fire. It's like, dude, you guys played with fire, and then you keep playing with fire, and guess what? You got burnt. Yeah, and now you're on fire. You're like, yeah, you played with that fire. Freaking stuck a Roman candle up your butt that one time, and you didn't realize it was going on.
And now you're so panicked you forget to stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah,
so you're just flailing.
That's the first time I got hemorrhoids.
It's a freak firework accident.
Saylor is about to retire to the sun with people's Bitcoin with tax benefits thanks to the impairment charge, legal rug pull, and when Bitcoin goes back up in price, coins are protected. Ooh, yeah, he's gonna take the loss. Is that what you're saying? He's gonna take the loss, keep the Bitcoin, and maybe. I mean, it'd be who's holding the, hopefully they have a multi-sig wallet, so multiple people have to sign before that wallet can be released. Could you imagine if it was just all Michael Saylor holding it, and it's just like he has 129,000? Because that's, dude, there's a guy, I forgot what's the country that bought Bitcoin.
El Salvador.
El Salvador. Dude, he was buying Bitcoin on his phone for the country. On his phone, he was telling people, I just bought Bitcoin for the country. It's like, dude,
he's like FOMO buying on his phone or something.
Yes. He was telling people that he was buying Bitcoin on his phone, which is like, A, you probably don't want to tell people how you're buying your Bitcoin, for one. B, you shouldn't be buying your Bitcoin on a phone. And C, you shouldn't be buying your Bitcoin on a phone. Yeah, for your government on your phone. Like, geez, dude, you're just, this is bad. This is so bad. So, like, the bear markets suck, guys. And I mean, we were talking about this today. Last year I went out to visit Explosive, and we were sitting there, and it was probably 15 cents, around the 15-cent mark. Last year at this same time. And we're still the like, we're all worried. It's gonna.
It took a long time to break 10 cents, and then what I mean. It took we set even at 12, and then.
Yep. Yeah. But just, I think that everybody should remember these times, because those really big runs up to 55 cents, like we had 56 cents, like, it was crazy. But it happened within, like I said, it was from 18 cents. It must have been like right after I left where we were staying, to
mid-August.
Right, because I got sick right after that, and then it must have just pumped that whole entire month, because September 11th or September 18th, I think, is the day it topped. Look, I don't know why I'm guessing.
But yeah,
20th, somewhere there. Yeah, September 18th. So September 18th is where it topped, and it's like, we've been in a bear market since. But like, the bear markets are where you should really embrace the bear markets. They suck, but the good times will come back, and it's like, then you can walk in and be like, walking into Walmart being, I'm the richest man here, with a cowboy hat, just nodding to everybody. It's
their flip-flops on.
Yeah, and shorts.
It's true, because I remember times when we were like, I don't, we'd be bummed about a price dip or something like that, and then, remember back when we were half a penny? Remember we were back,
Right.
We reached 0.3 pennies, and everybody was freaking out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I think it's the same thing. I think it's just a matter. A lot of people have acted like they were too late to make gains like that, but I think Richard tells the truth, and you've told the truth in terms of the way to get those gains is just time in the market. Eventually, it's going to be your turn to make those gains too, as long as you stick around long enough.
Yeah, I mean, time in the market is exactly it, because people right now, I feel like they're trying to time the market. They're like, I'm just going to wait for the bottom of Hex. And it's like, well, or you could just dollar cost average in with what you have, instead of trying to time the market, because you're going to time the market. And then, I have no idea what the price is at right now, but after being a 95% drop, you think that it's just going to continue to go, I'm waiting for that 97% drop. It's like, well, okay, sure, but
human nature. I feel like
miss it. You just might miss it, and then you're gonna be like, well, I guess instead of 4 cents, I'll buy it 7 cents or 8 cents, or at that point you're like, well, there's social, or there's a resistance at psychological resistance at 10 cents,
right?
And so now I'm just gonna wait until the dip after 10 cents, and that's what happened on the first one. People were like, I'm gonna buy after, or when it hits 10 cents, it goes back down. It blew right through 10 cents, like nobody's business.
It went up to like 17 cents.
Yeah. And everybody's like, what the heck? It didn't even stop at 10 cents. Everybody thought that was going to be a big one. And it was just like, nope, we're going past 10 cents. And then it goes to 17, comes back down to like 12, and then all the way up to 56 cents. And everybody's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. It's like, yeah, because you were trying to time the market. Don't try to time the market.
Or you're being a fuddy-duddy about it and not just enjoying yourself. We're out here having fun, just trying to, appreciate things that are important. And in the meantime, it makes those pumps so much nicer when they happen. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, Hex danced around 0.006 for a year. Yeah, exactly. I
remember
exactly,
that.
dude. It was like this it was 0.003 or 0.0025 or something like that for a long time. And then it would go up to about a penny, come back down, do it again, do it. Dude, it did that so many times.
Bouncing off
It
a
was so
9.5,
boring. It was so boring. Like,
and you had to stream every day.
Well, I didn't have to, but yes, I did stream every day.
You didn't have to. You made the commitment to stream every day.
Yes. Yeah. I remember when RG3 called me. It's like, it's gonna hit a half a penny tonight. We've got to get on stream. So he made me like get on stream, and it was like it was a big deal. We were like, oh my gosh, it's a half 0.005. It's gonna be great, you know.
Yeah.
But here we are, you know, these guys, those damn fuddy duddies. Be a fuddy duddy. Exactly.
Yeah, for
bear
real,
market,
you know?
showing some ass. Yeah, exactly. Like
we talk about it all the time. You don't want to be that guy that loses their shit in front of everybody when something gets a little volatile, and you know what I mean. It's like, and then once everything settles down, not only have you not been a valuable team member because you've been freaking out instead of trying to help out, but after the dust is settled, you look like an L7 weenie, kind of. You know what I mean? Like you look like
we talk about it all the time. It's like we talk about it's kind of like in the military where it's like you can either help the situation or you're hurting the situation. And if you're not helping the situation, then just shut up and just walk away from it for a while, because it's like, you know, like nobody wants to hear you're like, oh, well, Hex has been going down for the last year. Nobody wants to hear it. Everybody knows that it's been down. We're all know
in the same shitty boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
we all get it.
But you can either be like the guy that's helping out, and you know, like, hey, bro, let's you know, let's stream, or you know, there's other things that people can do. There's people, yes, there's you know, J Mills got a sticker store. Hexmerch.com, go check it out, guys. There's you know,
Korean
Investor, there's Jim Rat, there's like everybody, you know, and not only that, you don't even have to create content. Everybody that's in here, just like you and watching, hitting the like, subscribed, and stuff like that. That helps by getting the algorithms out there, and you know, showing this to more people than just, you know, us in the Hex community. So I think
that goes a long way too.
It does. So it's like you don't have to be out there, you know, the front lines type of person. You can be on the back and not have to show your face, and you know, comment once in a while. It'd be great, but you don't have to do anything other than that. And it takes 5 seconds out of your day. Like, just imagine, like, none of the guys in Hex are getting paid for what they do, guys. Like, I don't care who it is, you know. So it's like, I don't know. It is.
It takes a lot.
It's a good team member. It's being a good team member.
It doesn't look like it. But some of these guys are working like crazy. You know what I mean? And you're very humble about the stuff you do too. But I know from knowing you personally how much work and time and effort you put into it, and life adjustments and things like that. So I'm just saying, there's people that do a lot. There's people that don't do as much. It's kind of like investing. Like, you don't put in more than you can afford to lose, maybe. You know?
Yeah, I put in too much. Or I didn't even put in too much, but now I have way too much to lose. If I lost it all, I'd be crying. That's for sure.
I think we're in good shape. You know, you straighten.
If I show some ass, I can I bring value? Hey, if you've got a nice one, sure. And if you're a girl, yes. If you've been here for very long, you understand this is the game. You just gotta get through your first one to understand that. That's true. That is true. This one is, you know, this is probably the worst one that we've had to go through since it's so long. Of a drop, but that
the community is huge though right now versus the last.
The community is huge, but I think that it also gives us the chance to, since we've gone down so far, it gives us the chance to go up even crazier, like the slingshot effect, where you pull it back, you know, you pull, and the further, you know, if we just pulled back 20% and shot it off, it's gonna be like, you know, but we pulled back 90%. And it's like that thing will shoot off.
It's like an MRE bomb.
Needs to go. Yeah. Just
that pressure just builds up.
Boom.
Shake up this bottle. Yeah.
Let's see. Best community in crypto. Yep, exactly. You heard Hexologist. Smash the like button. That'd be great. You know, you can get a Twitter goofy comment meme, bro sniper. Yeah, exactly. We can anything, guys. There's anything. Make memes. you know, like it doesn't really matter. Just please don't make your own coin. If you make your own coin, you're just like you're diluting the brand, the value of not the value of Hex, but like people are gonna, you know, there's obviously gonna buy it. Somebody's gonna buy your stuff, and it's like there's that money that could have been put into Hex. Well, there's more money, that, you know, all that money. Instead, we should all bond together and try to pump one thing and try to get that thing to go up instead of like making offshoots of stupider things. Like, oh, let's create a meme thing. Like, how many like. You know, we've got meme coins that have the same exact name. There's been 2 versions of the same by 2 different people. It's like, guys, do we need 2 versions of it? Do we even need 1 version of it? We don't even have Pulse out yet. Like, wait until Pulse comes out and then do it. Yeah, just wait. I mean? Like, there's gonna be a Pulse Shiba, Pulse Sheeb, Pulse Dog, Pulse Crab coin. I don't know, Pulse Cat. Like, it's gonna be a horror show, guys. Yeah, you know, it really is.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, I'm like we've talked about before, we've done so much research via Richard. You know what I mean? It's like I don't feel comfortable really pointing somebody in the direction or promoting anything else because I don't have the same level of confidence, no offense, in really anybody else in crypto to create something that's, you know.
Right. And a lot of these
with
things,
all due respect.
With all due respect. And guys, if you make money on something, I'm more than happy for you.
I hope everybody makes money. I hope everybody's just balling out of control.
Yeah,
you know?
Right. I hope when you make you know, your first $150 million that you put some more back in Hex, that'd be great. Like, dude, I don't care if you make money. For a long time. I'm just saying, like, most of these things they come into the Hex community, they're brand new people, they've been in here for 4 or 5 months, and then they go, oh, you know, I decided that I'm gonna make a coin, and now my coin is gonna be an offshoot of just the Hexkin community because that's all I've been pandering to for the last 4 or 5 months, and now I'm gonna take all of that all the money that could be put into Hex, I could be, you know, I'm gonna make it into my own coin, and then they take an offshoot. And you know, I get people have other ideas and stuff like that, but
we support freedom ideas.
Too. Yeah, you can do what you want. Yeah, exactly. You can.
But we don't like seeing people getting wrecked, and then it kind of looks bad on Hex if they do get wrecked. You know what I mean?
Right. Pulse Blippy Kitty coin, guys. Yeah, it's gonna be big. Blippy coin is gonna be great.
He put on. I saw him when I happened to be at his house when he got his Blippy costume, and he put it on real quick. It jumped out at his youngest daughter. And he's like, did the Blippy voice, and she was like.
She was so weirded out.
Is this really Blippy or is this my father?
She was so weirded out, dude. She was so weird.
And then he took it off. She's like, more. She's like, what are you
more Blippy, more Blippy. Yeah, it's great. But I mean, guys, we just gotta band together. Even if we're gonna have offshoots, no matter what, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not saying that people aren't going.
They're probably not all scams either.
No, I don't think any of them are scams. I just think they're bad ideas. Like, I don't think anybody's trying to scam anybody. That's the thing. I don't think I think to be a scammer, you have to be pretty much like somebody that's really trying to be malicious. Like Solana. Do I think it's a scam? No, I think that it's a bad idea and you have bad developers and you release it too early and you just didn't do enough development on it. Yeah, like it could work in the end, but how many years is it going to take and how much should they, you know, like they're losing money left and right, and how much, like, are people going to trust these guys in the next bull market? I hope not. Hopefully people learn their lesson right here. But like, for Hex and PulseChain, I think Richard wants to keep that trust and the you know, that it's going to work 100% of the time and not go down and not have all this exploitation happen to it, instead of just releasing it to it when everybody's crying and just being like, no, you need to release it now because we're upset about it. It's like, no, we're gonna release it when it needs to be released.
Like, is this race car finished? Like, no, like, get out of the way. I'm driving it around the track.
Right.
Like, all right, dude.
No, we still need to put the tires on. No, I'm driving. I don't care.
I've been waiting.
Yeah. Just shield Pulse. Pulse is the growth. Exactly. If everybody just came around and shilled Pulse, it'd be great. But everybody's going for their, especially before the fork, so they can get double copies of whatever the shill coin that they're trying to do.
Right.
And I get it. You can make up your own coin.
I get it.
But like, I hate it because it's like it puts me in a predicament where it's like you either go and shill, you stay friends with these guys, which we were only friends. I'm sorry to say it. Most of these, like, these guys, like we're friends until it's like, oh, well, you want to,
but it's not
were
personal.
You really even a hex believe? It's really not. It's all of this is financial stuff, guys. Like everybody thinks that we should all be friends and kumbaya and just be like, no, let's all be friends and just sit. Like we're not all like I love most of you guys, but it's like if you guys killed a lady next door, I wouldn't be your friend anymore. And if you're gonna go shill other things, it's like, dude. And if you're not shilling hex, it's like, well, okay, dude. I like if you're gonna go shill something else or whatever that's not competing with hex, I could care less. Like whatever. If you're gonna go do that, but if you're making a direct competition, it's like if I was a 49ers fan and we both are 49ers fan. And you're a Cowboys fan. I mean, we're still friends, but it's just like
he's Ford, I'm Chevy.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. So it's like
I agree. I understand. I think it's the mission is hex. You got in here for hex. Yes. You care about you've met and have gotten to know a lot of people. You usually have nothing but nice things to say about them personally, but the mission is still hex for you. So outside of that, it's kind of like. It's not personal, like you said.
It's really not. Like, there's a certain clown that said that we should all be friends, and it's like, God, dude, you should just be friends with him. And it's like, bro, we were friends until you didn't want to it's not even friends. It's not about friendship, guys. This is about making money, right? We're all here to make money. It's not about, hey, I'm going to make friends, so I'm gonna go start up a go buy into a coin. We're not here to make friends. We're not here to make friends. We're here to make business. It's about business, guys. We get it. And if friendships happen along the way, that's great. I would love to, me and RG3 are friends. A lot of you guys in the chat are friends. Lights Out is in there. Nardo Coffee. Yeah, Big those guys are my friends. And and if those guys started chilling other coins, I would still be friends with them on the in offline or whatever. But I wouldn't be like, hey, come on the show so you can chill whatever. I wouldn't. But if they were shilling direct competition, but like we'd still be friends on the offline. But if I've never even met you in real life and you've kind of just been this thorn in people's sides, and then you start hating on the maxis of the people that got in and the people that have been have promoted the hardest. I bet the group of people that we saw earlier, before the big payday, those group of people had to endure the hardest amount of FUD. Like this FUD is bad that we've got because we're down 90%. But back in the day, it was really crazy, really hard, and those guys had to deal with a lot. Yeah, and now they're taking profits, and I think that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. And these guys that are hating on that because they got in after the big payday, and some of these people that are hating that these clowns. If you get my drift, they even got in before the big payday, but and they had a job, so it's not like they couldn't have put in more, but maybe they didn't put in enough, and now it's everybody else's fault that I didn't make enough. It's like if you got in at 0.003, you should be you're up what 10x right now. So you put $100 in, you only made 1,000. You put $1,000 in, you made 10,000. You put it 10,000 in, like you made $100,000. But like, dude, you could have been, and that's without staking and without big payday. So it's probably 2x higher than that. And so it's like, dude, you could have made a lot of money. And I'm guessing that you probably just didn't buy in, and now you're angry that you wanted to
just didn't play the game right.
Right. And so I just feel like it's more of like it's a jealousy issue, and it's not much of a hate against the OGs. You're just jealous and that these guys.
I don't really take it personally.
Didn't fall for the FUD. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I'm an OG, but it's like. Plus, I look at Twitter from a very. It's almost the whole thing is a game when I look at Twitter. I nothing really hits me personally. I appreciate the nice comments, but at the same time, it's like I don't really get emotionally involved. It's more of a show that I like to watch. You know what I mean? And it's a tool to promote Hex.
Right.
So, and you, and, you know, lots of other things, but I don't take it personally. People make their own business decisions, you know?
It was harder in the beginning. Now it's like watching reality TV. Exactly. 100%. In the beginning, it was like, for me, I had no idea what a security was. I was just starting out. I wanted to promote the bags. I had no idea. I have literally thought, like, when all these guys like Tone Bays, when a lawyer is coming on and saying that Richard's scamming, it's like, oh my gosh, am I actually in something that's like, maybe because I don't know enough. You know, back in the day, I didn't know enough to like distinguish that this guy was probably just shady. Like this is like a lawyer, and he's telling Richard that he's a scammer and that he's gonna go to jail, and then he's gonna, you know, it's all this, and it's just like, oh my gosh. But then you get into, you know, you figure it out.
You realize they don't know what they're talking about.
Right. And that's the one, it's like it flicks off for you where you're like, oh my gosh, these guys are just idiots, not me. Like these guys are just idiots. Not Richard, excuse me. But you know, so I get why people might be worried, might be fudding themselves. But guys, you've got to realize, like, it'll all be gone. Yeah, it'll be all gone. Yeah, do more research, figure out what you're actually into instead of like, you know, if you're going to shill other things, it's probably because you didn't know enough about Hex. Like, if you know enough about Hex, it's like, dang, this is literally the only thing that I should be investing in the cryptocurrency space for me personally.
Agreed.
Because everything else is wrecked. Everything else is going to get rug pulled. Everything else has, you know, keys or admin keys. They can just take all your money.
I use Hex as the standard. I compare everything to Hex almost. So even not even intentionally, I'll just look at another coin and then I'll see something that I can, that's like, oh, well, Hex is kind of better in this way, you know, when it comes to admin keys or audits or, you know what I mean, founders or websites or communities or there's always something.
Right. Let's see. Like I've said, it's like doing kosher with people. All of a sudden, you're deeply connected. Same deal. Exactly. Like, you know, and then you get out of doing it, and it's like, okay, I guess that you're done. You know, like, which I'm fine with. Like, I
used to drink a lot, and I used to be like that back in my early 20s. You know what I mean? You get all like,
right.
Yeah, all your people and stuff. Yeah.
But then once you stop drinking, all those same friends are currently drinking, and that's all they want to do. And then it's just like, I don't do that anymore, man. Sorry. And then they get all butthurt and angry about it. It is like that. And it's not that I'm not friends. Like I like most of the people that are in, but it's like, when they turn out to, you know, they're this person that says, oh, I'm a maxi, and I think that Hex is, like you said, if you were like, Hex is the standard, but then 2 weeks later you came over to me and you're like, hey bro, I've got this thing. It's this thing. Yeah, it has admin keys. Yeah, it has shut down a few times. But I'm telling you, it's about
it hasn't been audited.
I'd be like, dude, stop. Yeah. I'd be like, dude, stop. You know, it'd be.
Could you even imagine me doing that?
No, I couldn't. But I'm just saying, if it was somebody that I didn't know as well as you, I guess. So we've known each other for 20 years. But if it was somebody that I didn't know as well, and we were internet friends, and then that, you know, if RG3 came to me today and was like, hey bro, I got this coin to shill to you, I'd be like, no dude, no, I'm not getting involved.
Why are you doing this to me?
yeah, because he's making me choose that point, or RG3 or any of these guys. You know, it's like it would be any of them. Like I love you guys, you know, you guys are awesome, but it's like, don't make me choose like between my job, which is my mission, and what, you know, your mission is, because I thought we aligned, but you're going to play with the Al Qaeda and I'm on the I'm in the US.
You're on the French Foreign Legion.
yeah. How much SEAL Team 6 do you want to be freaking Al Qaeda over here? Stop. Well, we'll be separated. In a weird spot. Yeah, you're putting me in the. You just see him.
Let's start wearing man dresses.
I have to pat down RG3 every time I see him. No, not coming in here, bro. Not without a pat down real quick.
RG3 is a sweetheart in person.
Please explain why Dollar Cost Crypto, who shills all manner of crap, is still a respected member of the Hicks community. I don't like. What do you mean? Like, we're still friends with him. And like I said, we're still friends with him. I don't have him on my show. I don't have, I don't shill his stuff. But he gets, the thing is that it also is how powerful you are. Dollar cost crypto also has a lot of pull in a lot of other communities, and he's gotten people. He's got him in Richard onto this. I don't know what the show is tomorrow, but he gets people. So it's like, it's how much you also do in the community, right? I'm not saying that it's okay. I think that, dollar cost crypto, sometimes he gets into things. He was a big promoter of Celsius and stuff like that. I still like dollar cost crypto. He's a good guy. I met him in Vegas. I've seen, we've talked a lot before.
Perfect example.
But he's not, he's also, he is into different coins, but I bet you $1 million he would be like, hey, Hex is probably the best one out of there. But he also has value. He gets us into these big arenas with these people, and he has a value, but if you're this guy that, barely only Hexicans watch you. And by the way, dollar cost crypto used to have a course that he had people pay for or whatever. You know how many people are in Hex because of dollar cost crypto now? Because I hear it a lot. Oh yeah, dollar cost crypto got me into it. It's like, he gets people in, man. He knows how to get people in. If he wants to, if he shills other things, hey, there's lots of guys. I can't remember what his name is, but he's not a Hex guy. He's, this guy, he's Australian, I believe. I can't remember what his name is. He's got a YouTube channel. He's done a couple of channels or interviews with Richard. But he doesn't shill Hex just exclusively. He does all of these other kinds. But he's very well spoken, and he's a good interviewer. And I actually like the guy, and I would have him on here. But it's like, I would. The thing is I hope, like, I don't tell people go watch their shows, right? I tell, like, don't watch their, if you don't want to get shilled other coins, don't fall for that. We should, it's about the value, I guess. It's about the value. If you're,
and he's also really cool
on that community.
He's also really cool
that you get called out, then yeah. So I don't know.
That's probably part of it too.
Adam Stokes, yeah, that's who it was. Adam Stokes. He's a good guy, man. And he doesn't shill Hex or Pulse exclusively, but he seems to at least be able to distinguish in somebody, But if he was this person that's like, I hate PulseChain, or not, I hate, but these maxis, and attacks the community, and it's like he's only came into the community and then now he's shilling something else. That would be a problem, right? Like dollar cost crypto was talking about. His name was Litecoin Moses before he became a Hex, or before he even came into Hex. And so it's like he was always shilling stuff. He just came in and wanted to talk about it. So everybody kind of knew, like, okay, he's a Hexican, but he also dabbles in other things. That's fine. But you don't come into the community and then reverse it and go, oh, I'm a maxi, but now I'm going to switch it over. I think that that's the disconnect here.
That's
when you say that you're a 100% something and everything else is garbage, and then you turn it, you put the reverse on it and you go, oh, but also this. It would be like me if I just started chilling something else. You guys would be like,
because at the end of the day, right? Yeah, very true.
Yes, yeah.
So I get it. I get
it.
It's we support people's freedom to sell stuff.
Double standards. Okay, hold on. Double standards when applied to Joker has gone off the rails because how the community overacted. Like I said, he didn't turn a profit. He was shilling it on his thing, and he was a maxi of Hex 2 months earlier. He was telling Hexicans how Hex was the greatest coin of the world, and everything else is freaking garbage. And then he turned, if dollar cost crypto said that, and then he turned 2 months later, we would probably have a problem.
You can't compare.
Look at Good Texture. Look at Good Texture. When Good Texture went crazy and he started calling out the Hex community and saying it was a Ponzi scheme, everybody was like, no, dude, go chill. And he started shilling algo or whatever it was. Then the community turned and it was like, no, you're not going to shill this garbage, and look at where it's at right now. It's freaking wrecked. So it's not a double standard. It's two different things. Like dollar cost crypto came in as as somebody that's a non-denominational, and Joker came in as a maxi. I don't think it's a double standard.
And I think Big Pep said it well too. I can send dollar cost crypto to other people that I know who are serious investors. I can't send Joker to anybody that has any money.
Right.
that
and
I know.
yes, Johnny said
Not
it
that
right.
that's not
Docker's
true for me
problem
personally.
was he attacked the community and called us maxis. Exactly. He called, you know, a couple of people called about. I didn't have any problem with it. I unfollow people. I unfollow people that I don't like, that are not shilling hex. That's just what I do. And then he called all of the people out. He called Richard out, me out. He called all these other people out and called us maxis and that we're a cult or whatever. And which,
And you're
whatever.
nothing but nice. So.
I have never said anything mean to him. This is the first time I've even talked about it because it's not really that big of a deal. But
no,
it's
we
like
laugh about it.
He wants to attack us, and it's like this is why you get the repercussions, man. Like if he was just like, if he was that one time shill and just was like, hey man, you know, I made $150 off of it, whatever, like that, it probably wouldn't have went anywhere, right? Nothing would have happened. But then it just kept going, and people, you know, like I get it. Everybody was at each other's
awkward.
With all due respect. Okay, let's see. I agree. People may see value in paying someone else for tax and estate plan, but just saying the investment part is a bit hypocritical. What does this mean? I don't know what that means.
I think
I hate to say it, but I'm saying kind of shilling something else is since it advocates divesting in real estate. You know, it doesn't. I don't know what you're talking about, Toby1. So if you want to go talk about MCA, go talk about MCA. MCA is like two different things. If you have a problem with it, man, you can just go, like, you can walk away, but it's two different things. It's the real world. It's like if somebody was selling stocks and somebody selling crypto, there's complete, if Joker was like, hey, I'm getting into that stock, it would not be in, you know, it'd be like, okay, he's getting into stocks. It's completely different, man. It's completely different. But I don't know how many times I've shilled MCA on this channel, but I would guess it's probably under 5. So if you think that I'm out here shilling it, like
out of hundreds of episodes,
right?
Plus, I think I find it awkward. It's very weird to me that other people seem to have a concern or saying what other people do with their money, or like I support people's decision to shill what they feel like they want to shill. You know what I mean? I don't think it's always a great idea because it can be dangerous territory. But if that's what you want to do, if you want to sell your coins, if you want to buy a bunch of coins, if you want to take out, do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
If it doesn't always align, it's not always the end of the world. It's none of my business what people do. Frankly, I try to spread facts and, you know what I mean, give people the option to make a decision based on facts. So
right.
Outside of that, I have no concern over what other people do. I think the more the merrier as far as Hex and Pulse and, you know, that's concerned, but that's about it.
Yep, I agree. All right. Well, and I mean, guys, there's tons of things that people are shilling the hex against that we don't have a problem with, right? Like, Pulse, like there's the PulseCon, there's the freaking Maddie's thing that he's had, like, you know, and we're fine with them. I don't care if you try to, you know, you trying to make money off of getting something together and trying to create a business. I think that's fine. I don't have a problem. You know, RG3, Crypto Coffee talked about it yesterday, where it's like somebody, you know, if somebody wants to do clips of your channel and you want to pay them, that's a business, right? You're having a business that's working with Hex. And that's great. And it works with Hex, so it's even better. And I don't have a problem with that. It's when you start being toxic towards the community. Don't expect the community to just be like, oh, you know what? You stream for us and you should, like, obviously they're going to attack you back. Like, the community is not like this community that's
it's like football fans.
If
a player gets traded, they don't really care about that player anymore. They're concerned about their home team. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just how it is.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, see you later, bud. We had a great time, but you're going to play for the other team now.
No hard feelings.
It's great. I'm dumping my chicken tendy soon. Who do I have to ask permission for? Well, you have to ask the Pulse Doge guys because they said that I traded my my Pulse Doge for chicken tendies. So it's a good one. It's a good meme. You know, for a meme coin, they're really killing it on the meme.
I don't get it. I'm cringed out at how silly that probably is because I don't even get
people how you want to be treated. Exactly.
Perfect.
And if you're gonna call people maxis, then you're gonna get called it out. You know, I've never said anything about Joker that was bad. I didn't mind him. It was just like, dude, do whatever you're gonna do. But you know, I just unfollowed him because it's like, dude, okay, you're shilling garbage now, so I unfollow you. And then he calls me.
The tweets are a little silly.
It's like, dude,
they're a little silly. Can't take it that seriously.
Oh, let's see. Point taken. Okay. Looks like Barry Crump got his point across or something. All this is going to be forgotten once PulseChain. Exactly. And then people are going to feel really foolish when we're back at 50 cents and everybody's singing Kumbaya together and just happy with each other and just like, oh, this is the greatest time of Hex, and we're all just happy.
We've been here
we're all
hanging out. The beginning.
Right. Yeah. We're all OGs. Everybody's going to call each other an OG. I'm an OG too, remember? And then when it dumps back, these OGs who are selling.
These maxis.
Yeah. Remember, you're the OG. Remember, you just said it. Yeah. Which is funny that they call OGs, what is an OG? I would love to know.
Original gangster.
Toby Wan, thank you for the $50. Exactly. People can say whatever they want, but if somehow it has the followers they have because of Hex and then steer them into non-Hex things, that's disingenuous at best. And for the record, I have no problem with MCA. It will work for some. MCA for me, thank you for the $50, by the way, Toby Wan.
Very nice.
MCA for me is great for taxes. I just gave it up and they do all my taxes. I'm not in any of their real estate stuff. That's like a complete, you can get into that if you want. But I use them for taxes. If that's what you want, taxes.
And everybody's got to do taxes,
Everybody has to do taxes. I don't have to worry about it. But if you don't want to do it, I've never said you have to use this as the only way. It's one of those things.
I don't use them.
Like, there's some people that have people that knows an investment place, an investment trust that can do it for them. And, taxes, dude, if you know somebody that can do it like that. I didn't know anybody. I don't know anybody that can do my taxes for crypto. And I would rather give it to somebody.
Not in your parts of the woods.
Not my. And so it's like, I would rather give it to somebody and pay them a little, even if it's a little bit extra. I don't know if it's a little bit extra because I haven't, because there's nobody that does crypto taxes around here. But even if it's a little bit extra, I'd rather give them it and figure it out. And I can quit anytime I want. It's not like I have to freaking go through them. It's just like you're just
being open with what you use. You're not trying to.
Yes. But some people hate on it. But thank you, Toby Wan. It is disingenuous when it's like you grew, and especially when this person has been in a group before, and then he gets kicked out, and then he gets another group, and he gets kicked out, and then it's another group, and then he gets kicked out. You can see this as a happening. So it's like it is disingenuous when it becomes multiple. You come into a group, you shill this thing, and then you go to the next thing, and then you go to the next thing.
It's like poaching.
Okay. Yeah. And it's like it's the shitcoin salesman that we know what it is, and it's like I saw it right out of the gate when they start shilling whatever it is. It's like, okay, well, I don't want to follow you anymore. It was nothing, it was no hate. It was more of like, hey, do your own thing now. I didn't say, I didn't make a breaking news today.
a weird ass video of
but they for sure called me out quite a few times. It's like, dude,
unfortunate,
so
unfortunate. But I know it doesn't bother you.
It doesn't bother me, but
just keep on trucking.
It bothers me when other people try to say it's disingenuous of our community when we actually, like the community speaks. It's not just me, guys. I'm trying to give you the how the community is feeling, not like this isn't maybe how I'm feeling, but it's like when you call the community maxis and you use toxic language against them and you call out some of the guys that have been helping promote the thing for the last few years, the community is not probably going to be happy with you. It'd be it's like these guys that that just attack Richard or whatever. People are not going to be happy with it. Like, sorry.
He's helped way too many people. You know what I mean?
Right. And there's a few people that have become millionaires because of Richard, or I hope that a couple of people became millionaires because of me. And it's like, dude, you don't attack people that helped other people get here. Like, you just, I don't know.
Especially their family. Disgusting.
Any problem should be settled in private. I 100% agree. Exactly. As like men, right? I never thought
the ladies
would end up like that. It's terrible. Yeah. People just don't like wishy-washy people. RH narrative never changes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hebrew Chill King. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Toby Wan with another $50. Never had a problem with Joker, but the dude has a pattern of victimization and the drama that surrounds that. Self-fulfilling prophecy. He legit needs some psychological help. Feel bad for the guy. That's horrible life pattern. Hey, and I have no problem. I have no ill will against Joker. I hope he finds his way. And I hope all of the hex that he has continues to go up. And I hope that he doesn't get wrecked in the bear market, because we all know what happens to all these coins that you get into and you start messing around. Because what people really are, they're needing that there you have a gambling degenerate mentality. And I'm not saying Joker's like this, but I think a lot of people get into this
it's like
where the prices aren't going up anymore. And so they're like, I need to get my fix. I need to get that fix. And what's the biggest fix? Oh, I'm going to get into the next coin that's going up. And then, it goes up a 2x. And then, the community is pointing it at, look at this guy. He missed out on the 2x that he could have gotten for free. And it's like, guys, it's not like getting into the next shitcoin is not going to help you. And I'm not saying all of them are shitcoins. Like we all know that, I don't want to be the tone beige that's calling everything like that, but we all have seen it in the bear market. 99.9% of everything is in crypto that is like bad projects. I call them well, we couldn't call them scams right now, but they're just bad projects
at the very least.
They might make you some money, but they're not going to be here in the long run. So it's like, if you stick with Hex, you might actually make some money. And most of us have made some money off of Hex. And so we're just trying to help you. If you don't want to take our advice, no financial advice for sure. Don't take it. Yeah. But we are
no hard feelings on our end.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a problem with him. Like I'll meet him we'll be meeting him in Vegas, and I'll shake his hand. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Me and Freddie were angry at each other on Twitter. And guess what? We saw each other in Vegas and we were completely fine, and now I have no problem with Freddie. We're buddies. So I think that it's all fault Hexo for trying to save the Joker. It's all your fault. I tried to save him. I did try to save him back in the day, right? We were the ones that raided him. I'm the one that onboarded him. Well, it was the community that onboarded him. But
he would credit you with onboarding him, I think.
Yeah. The thing I don't like is a security. Yes, exactly. Let's see. I hope Joker still has Hex staking letter. I hope he does too, dude. Like I said, I hope he does well in Hex. I hope he makes his riches.
Hope he does well in general,
Yeah, I have no problem with him. I don't know if he has a psychological thing like Toby one was referring to, but
don't we all though?
Yes, exactly. But I could see where if somebody moves from one community to the next community to the next community, you start seeing a pattern, and you're like, oh well, you just don't get along well with others for a long period of time. Like I get it.
Maybe his feelings are just hurt,
Bone has been pumping on Shib. Okay, I don't know what that is, Mark G. Gunther is a hell of a front man. Okay. Let's see. Lots of these projects will fail. That's totally the message. Not that they are scams, but most businesses will fail. Exactly. And yes, exactly.
It's like a restaurant.
Exactly. Most restaurants and businesses will fail, but like we know of one that's going to do very, very well. It's the Walmart. We got the Walmart is Hex. Like it's going to take a while to get up there. But once it's up there, guys, we're gonna be doing well. And I don't know why you wouldn't dollar cost average into something that's down 90% or 95%.
Product market fit, the best logo, the best name, the
aren't
best
we all there? Because we aren't all there. Exactly.
Yeah. Agreed.
But he's funding Hex now, and that's the problem that I had. That's the problem, right? It wasn't the problem. It was where he was calling us maxis, and he started fudding Hex, where he's talking about how long PulseChain is coming. It's like, dude, we're all on like we talked about earlier. We're all in the same boat, guys. We're all waiting for it. We all want it to come through. You think it's easier
all cold and wet
than it is for you? Like, most of you guys, I don't know about all of you guys, but I'm sure I put in quite a lot of, more money than, let's say 50% of you guys. It's like, dude, I'd be like really happy if it came out right now, but it didn't. It hasn't, and so I'm gonna be like, oh, that's it. PulseChain's not coming out. Like, just sit back and just wait, guys. Cats and children first. What? Sure. Let's see. Bone is the gun. Okay. If you're gonna shill other stuff, you just be aware that I probably will ban you off the channel. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Bear market bandwagoners. What's up, Gold Key? What's up, Explosive? I love the art. Gold Key.
Thanks, man. This is all like old paintings that I've done like the past. This octopus is huge, but it's one of those projects I mess around with every couple months. It's been like 3 years or something, but thank you.
You too, Robert C. You too, buddy. Yeah, but he's fun. Okay, let's see. I actually did an EAS for Pulse and PulseX, so yeah, I feel down. Exactly. And we were talking about that today. We have a friend that put in thousands and thousands of dollars, and he emergency end staked a lot of his stakes. And that's all he's got to look forward to now. Like, that's one of the reasons why you
the
don't
game a little
emergency
rough.
stake. And you don't know it when Pulse comes out if it's even going to go up. Or let's say you put in $50,000. You don't know that it's going to start out at $50,000. It could start out at $10,000, and then you got to make a 5x just to get that money back. So it's like, it's one of those things where, I told myself I would never emergency end stake because, unless I 100% needed it, like you can't make rent for that month. But it was, Pulse and PulseX coming out for sacrifices. I told myself I wasn't going to emergency end stake, and I didn't. And, I'm happier that I didn't, because I have been making interest on all of those stakes that I have. Sorry, Danny boy. I'm not trying to rub it in, but I have been like making interest off of those stakes for the last year, while some of these people haven't made any. But who knows what it'll start with, right? Ban for Blippi coin. Okay, Blippi coin is one that is allowed.
That's allowed. Okay.
Here. Yes.
That's it. That's the only
Hex, agreeing with someone who said Hexkin OG's dumping on our heads all the time. Well, isn't he a Hexkin OG who's pumping the price of Pulse Doge with his Hex gains? So he's trading Hex for Pulse Doge. Pretty sure that's the epitome of dumping on the Hexkin's head for another coin. So he's literally doing it.
It's like Big Pep would say, like, it's their right to sell it. Like, they're taking a profit. If you put in, X amount of dollars back in the day, and now it's worth, $1 million plus, it's psychologically difficult probably to hang on to that, especially if you've never seen anything close to that kind of money before.
Nope. I'm good, Hexo. Okay, good, Danny. I'm glad about that. I experimented with emergency end stake that was 85% done. Big mistake. Yikes. Yeah, especially with that big payday. Yeah. That big payday bonus will get you wrecked, dude. Hexon's not doing what they are promoting. Yes. Yep, exactly. Takes one to know one. Well, it takes one to know one to you. Garage.
Squid Pro Row.
Yeah, Squid Pro Row. He checks Etherscan and knows Hexkin OGs trading Hex 2. Hey, but that doesn't mean that Hexkins can't do that. But what if I had a 2-year stake come out? Does that mean that I can't trade it for dollars or whatever?
Anything
I'm not
you
saying
want.
you can't. Anything I want. If I want to emergency end stake, you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying he should be one to talk because he says he's an OG. So he was in, at those early days, and he's pumping his own coin with the Hex gates, right? So it sounds like he's just talking what and you could do whatever you want. I don't care. Yeah. Are they selling the yield? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I've been trying so hard to show up for every Hexo stream. Just made it to the end. It's nice, Petey. Nice.
What's
it got to do to get a band hammer? Oh, I didn't even know you didn't have one. It's because it's in the new channel, bro. Let me give you one. Let's see.
Start hammering. Hammer away like
hammering these boys.
Like John Henry.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it. I don't know who John Henry is. Probably.
I think I got my mythological right.
That's all right. That's it, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the drama fest filled. We had a good one today.
Entertaining times.
It was news, but it also turned into drama, so that's all right.
Talk about the feels.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for today. We will see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Are we doing anything Saturday?
Saturday, we have Motley and Investor on, same time as we always stream. We will have Motley on to stream with us, and so I'll see you guys then.
So henceforth, we'll be doing a weekly catch up on Thursday, and then
Thursdays, and then on Saturday is our guest. Yes. So
okay, Roger.
All right, you guys have fun. Take care, guys. See you guys later.